Hi, friends. So, today I want us to talk about the idea of help, right? I think about this every time I hear someone says, you help people, and when you need the help, no one is there to help you. And then when you watch things like I Blew It, where of course people who have this money will give out money, help people in different ways. And when their source is like dried up, they have no one, almost no one to rescue them, help them, whatever the case may be. I want us to speak about help, like helping strangers. Of course, it's the goodness of your heart. It's you being like a human to other humans, trying to be of positive value to people. But who you give that value to, I think, is absolutely important. Um, we see this like in divorce as well, when people part ways, or when it's just a relationship and they part ways, and like one partner would complain that no, I gave into this relationship a lot, I have helped this person so much, and I am now left with nothing. When I look at all those scenarios, I come up with the idea that, for example, I have an example. People who DM you asking you for help, for money, for food, for whatever the case may be, transport, please rescue me, what. Helping strangers is a bit dangerous, hey. For the exact reason that when you need the help, they are not there. They were passing by. They were really passing by. The best people to help are the people in your circle. That's your friends and your family, because their win is your win and your losses are your losses. So when you help them, you know for sure that you're gonna get the help when you need it. You're gonna get the value back. You are just somehow going to benefit. You're somehow just going to get your value back. So yeah, be careful who you help. Initially, you are supposed to help your circle, your community, simply because you will get that value back. So it's not value lost. When you give someone, I'm going to use money, you give someone 10,000 rands who's outside of your circle, you are not going to get rewarded anyhow. It's just maybe a good feel. That's just about it. But if you help someone in your circle with the same 10,000, chances are you will get it back. Even if it's not hard cash, you will get the value back for sure. Chances are you will even get more of that. And I know people who actually are like, look, when it comes to people in my life, I go all out, because I'm not losing anything. It's not a loss. I know that I am investing in myself by investing in them. So I just want you to think about that for a while. Who are you helping, and who are you asking help from? When someone borrows money from you, and you've never asked money from them, or you guys are not tight, a lot of the time the first question becomes, why me? Don't you have friends and family? I mean, I've never been a beneficiary of anything of yours. How come you're gonna come to me for help? What about your value? Where do you take your value? And yeah, it made me obviously self-reflect and be like, who am I helping? Who am I asking help from? And yeah, I hope you think about that a bit, and I hope it starts making a little bit of sense, that you don't randomly help people because you have the ability to, and they actually asked. That's lost value. That's lost value at larger scales. It becomes very much more economic. You take resources out of your own space, and when you need it, it doesn't come back. There is no way for it to come. It's gone. It is gone. It's a loss. It's your loss. It's value that could have been exchanged amongst your people and could have grown your guys. But if it goes out, it's gone. So the same concept for your family and friends and your close circle. Those are the people who should be exchanging value all the time. It's barely even called help. When you guys are in the same space, it's barely even called help. It's just value going around. It's just value going around. So be careful who you help, and be very conscious of who you ask help from. If you're not contributing to them anyhow, if you're not giving them any value anyhow, there is absolutely no reason for them to help you except just out of the goodness of their heart. maybe you have a good story going, maybe from then on you guys are actually going to be tight. Maybe in fact there are measures in place, even maybe for couples there are measures in place that, look, if I pay for your education, for example, you will then need to come back and serve in my family business or my own personal business and give some value back. It should always be about value exchange, man, generally. So I'm just saying, be conscious, who do you give help to and who are you receiving help from? Yeah. Sure.